The Internet Archive is back. Mozilla lays off 30% of their staff. Linus Torvalds proves he's still got it, issuing a patch that boosts performance by 2.6%. Meta is reconsidering their VR funding strategy, and Apple tells investors that its new products might not be as profitable as the iPhone. Welcome to Hashtag Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. The Internet Archive, a vital digital library, has resumed its full services following a series of cyberattacks that took it offline for nearly a month. On Monday, the archive announced the restoration of its popular Save Page Now feature, enabling users to add web pages to its extensive digital library. The organization has been operating in read-only mode since October 21st, when working to recover from a series of attacks that began on October 8th. A group named SN_Black Meta claimed responsibility for part of the attack, which included a distributed denial of service operation. Additionally, a separate attacker reportedly accessed and stole 31 million user credentials due to an exposed GitLab configuration file, which provided access to the archive's source code. The Internet Archive, founded in 1996, holds a collection of over 835 billion web pages and numerous digitized books, videos, and software programs. While supported in part by federal funding, much of its operating budget depends on donations. The organization is now addressing a backlog of archived pages saved since October 9th and has urged users to resume archiving. The Mozilla Foundation, known for its nonprofit work supporting the Firefox browser, has laid off 30% of its staff as part of a major reorganization. The foundation, which previously reported about 120 employees, is scaling back its operations amid what it describes as a relentless onslaught of change in the tech sector. The layoffs include the closure of the foundation's advocacy and global programs divisions, which have focused on promoting privacy, inclusion, and transparency online. Executive Director Nabia Syed explained that the organization aims to streamline its focus and develop a unified, powerful narrative to be able to adapt better to the shifting landscape of technology. While advocacy work will continue, it will be embedded into other function areas rather than as a standalone effort. This is the second round of layoffs at Mozilla this year, following the earlier cuts that impacted the team behind Firefox. The move reflects broader challenges for the organization as it navigates a rapidly changing industry while maintaining its mission of putting people before profit. Linux's creator Linus Torvalds has released a small but impactful code patch that improves Linux's multi-threaded performance by 2.6%. The patch addresses security issues which have persisted since 2018. The patch, based on a prior version by Red Hat's Josh Pomboff, speeds up the processes while maintaining security. Torvalds' knowledge of the low-level x86 architecture enables him to make such nuanced adjustments, helping Linux achieve performance gains without sacrificing system safety. The improvement may seem minor, but it underscores why Torvalds is still the king of rock and roll when it comes to Linux's security and efficiency. Meta is reportedly shifting its funding strategy for VR content, causing some partner studios to reduce staff and delay projects. According to an article in The Information, weakening VR sales over the past year led Meta to reassess its content priorities, cutting funding for third-party studios like Dutch-based Monks and French studio Atlas V, which recently released Wallace and Gromit in the Grand Getaway. Meta also closed its own VR studio, Ready at Dawn, earlier this year as part of the reorientation. While Meta's funding for VR remains, the company is redirecting its focus to lifestyle apps and certain high-appeal games, aiming to capture broader audiences. The move aligns with Meta's ongoing cost-cutting efforts, including a 20% reduction in Reality Labs' budget by 2026. A Meta spokesperson noted that although some deals have slowed, developer funding overall will increase this year, albeit with adjusted priorities. And in its latest annual report, Apple cautioned investors that upcoming technologies, including artificial intelligence and mixed reality headsets, may never be as profitable as the iPhone. The company's business risk section, as reported by the Financial Times, highlights potential declines in revenue and profit margins from these new products. Apple's AI integration, dubbed Apple Intelligence, debuted recently with plans to add ChatGPT-type capabilities. Meanwhile, sales of its Vision Pro headsets have been limited, and I'm no financial analytics genius, but my guess is it has something to do with the $34.99 US price tag. And I mean $3,499 US. Apple may have just discovered that there is a limit to discretionary spending on tech devices. Just a thought. And that's our show for today. You can reach me at editorial@technewsday.ca. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a thrilling Thursday.